Good morning, Tamika. How you doing? Hey, Trey. How you doing? Just in time. Thank you, Trey. Oh, I'm doing good, Tamika. Thanks for asking. Running around crazy. These kids done started school. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna have to get started, okay? Cause I'm on under a time constraint. Fine, Trey. Thank you, Jay Prash. How you doing? Okay, so this morning, guys, if you would hit the like button, I appreciate it. I know it's not many of us in the chat right now. This is not necessarily hey Kim, how you doing? Uh Not necessarily beef sector. Uh hey, how you doing, haves and have nots? Not necessarily beef sector content, but it is blowing up the internet right now, especially here on YouTube. And so I want to talk about it. So evidently, um Brother Polight from the House of Consciousness community, Sinetta. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of him. Shoot, I forgot to download the photo again. Um, Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me see if I can do that. I want y'all to see his face just in case y'all didn't know who he was. I don't know if I can do it or not. Hold on one second. So anyway, I always forget to do that because I'm always in a rush. Hold on a minute. Um, let's see. Oh no. I guess I can't. Hmm. Oh shoot. Well, I don't know what that's about. Hmm. Let's see. Hold on, guys. 1 minute. I wonder if I can see that. Can y'all see that? If y'all can see that, hit the one. Hey, blessed and highly favored Astro Kid. How you doing? Derek White. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Derek. Y'all please hit the like button so y'all can see it. Okay. Demeter Seasoning. How you doing? Kwani. How you doing? Hey, Kingsman. How you doing? L. Hey, everybody, right? So y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. So let's talk about this real quick, right? I'm gonna have to come back and do a longer stream so that you guys can weigh in on this. But right now, we're gonna have to talk about it real quick, okay? Because like I said, I'm on a time frame this morning, but I had to come on and talk about it. I've been hearing about it since yesterday, right? It is sick, Kwani. I absolutely agree. Um, so this is Brother Polight on the screen. In case you guys don't know who he is, he's been around forever. He's supposed conscious community slash cult leader slash cult leader. Do you see what I'm saying? But Brother Polight allegedly has been charged in Miami-Dade, Florida, and he was charged with allegedly sexually assaulting his girlfriend's 14-year-old daughter, right? And so this evidently allegedly he was arrested on August 10th of this year, and he posted bond and he got out of jail. They're saying that allegedly semen was found on the 14-year-old shirt and scarf, and that the mama took the girl to the hospital because they're saying allegedly, Brother Polight said that he wanted to take the girlfriend daughter out and talk to her, take her to a party and talk to her because the mom and daughter had been at odds. They had been arguing back and forth with each other. So sources are saying that he allegedly took this girl to a party. He allowed her to drink alcoholic beverages. He then allegedly took her back to a hotel where she drank some more beverages. They said she was also given some type of drug, okay, and he proceeds to sexually assault her. And said that eventually they believe at one point in time, allegedly, um, that's right, L. They believe it allegedly at one point in time, the girl says or remembers or something like that, him sticking fingers down the girl's throat, I guess trying to get her to throw up, some alcohol. Maybe she was, he thought she was, after he was doing what he was doing, maybe she wasn't responsive or something. So allegedly, she he put stuck his fingers down the throat, trying to get whatever substance it was that he gave her, out of her system, right? Y'all please hit the like button. So the after he then after he left the hotel, he then takes the girl home. I'm guessing the mama noticed something was wrong because said the girl's mouth was swollen or something like that. Something was going on, so she took the girl to the hospital. Um, you know, and called the police, right? So he was subsequently arrested. Um, and I guess they picked him up allegedly, and they did pick him up, and he was charged with some type of sexual battery. He made bond. He got out of jail. Now, I heard some of this. Shout out to Tasha K, but Tasha K said that he went to make bond and they denied it. I don't know if that's true or not because Sinetta, okay, the House of Consciousness, Sinetta TV. Y'all hit the one if y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Sinetta from Consciousness. He was doing a show, right? And he was talking about what Brother Polight, this guy on the stream, has been charged with, right? And he called Sinetta on the phone. Sinetta picked up the phone, pretty much saying, I'm always getting charged with stuff like this, but you see I'm out and all this and all that, right? So he's out of jail at the time that Sinetta called him on the phone while he was online live. Um, he was out of jail, right? So like I said, Tasha K read a article, and a lot of people have been referencing Tasha K's article. I tried before I came on. I tried to find the article myself. I could not find the article because I simply do not have time. But there's a lot of stuff coming out about him. But let me tell you something. What I know about the situation, right? But like I said, shout out to Tasha K because she said what she said about it. I can't find the article. I'm still trying. If I find the article, I'll let you guys know. I did see a video, a real quick video where somebody searched the police records, the arrest records rounded to the Miami-Dade sheriff's office. They pulled up his name and some charges were found on that video. I can't pull that up because technically it might be doxed, but I did see that, and I did see some charges. Like I said, I cannot find this interview, right? So anyway, I believe that this information is credible because of what I know about some other allegations that people have been talking about for years when it comes to Brother Polight and young girls. Okay. And so it's on her it's on Tasha K's channel. It's on the Unwind with Tasha K channel where she's reading this report that he was allegedly arrested. The what she said is credible. You see what I'm saying? What she said is credible because, for a couple of reasons, right? Number one, I believe that the sources are credible because Sinetta called him on the phone and he pretty much confirmed it, right? Now Sinetta over there acting brand new. All right. He that what said he is right. Said he been saying Polight was a snake and a predator. Who do I'm gonna tell you why he say that, right? So 4 or 5 years ago, Brother Polight, this guy on the screen, right? Let me switch back over to my cause his face is throwing me off, right? Okay, let me tell you what happened. Fun fact: Sinetta and Polight or Harlem hustlers. Absolutely, absolutely. If you're NYC, you know. Well, Cloud, I know what you're talking about because hey, Lady Tia, and yes, y'all. I forgot to say it, but Lady Tia, asked me about this morning. I was gonna come on and talk about it this afternoon since Lady Tia brought it back up. I said, well, let me go on and do a little quick recap right now. You know what I mean? Since Lady Tia asking me about it. You saw something. But let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what I know. Something happened 4 or 5 years ago. Okay? Oh, and first let me say this. All of these hustlers, okay? Now I said this before. I'm gonna put a video on my community wall that I did a couple of years ago. Y'all please hit the like button. It's called We Are in the Age of Aquarius, because we are. The water bearer is calling, okay? The water bearer is exposing all of these charlatans, all of these hustlers, okay, all of these fake, conscious driven people, all these fake pastors, okay, all these hoodwink and bamboozlers, okay, they are exposing themselves, okay. That's what's going on because when the water bearer is called, you're gonna have to. They're going to be exposed. Either they're going to expose themselves, or the people are going to expose them. All right. It's not even just the Polights and the Umar Johnsons and the whoever else that's going on. All these charlatans and all these fake priests. Okay. That's why you got so many demons running scared right now. Okay. Because the water bearer is calling. The truths are being exposed. Okay. But I'm gonna put that video that I did a couple years ago on my community wall about Aquarius rising. Okay. So this is why all of this is going on. Okay, we are no longer in the age of trying to understand. The age of knowing is upon us, and when we are in the age of knowing, all right, truth is going to be revealed. Okay, until you lie down prostrate to the Most High God, until you lift Him up, this stuff is going to keep happening, especially when it comes to us melanated people. Okay, but that's another video. I just want to say that. You see what I'm saying? You know. Oh yeah, he been on the Breakfast Club too. Now, interestingly enough, I'm glad you said that, Cheryl. Because did you guys know that the R. Kelly trial, his federal trial that started today, his racketeering and sex crimes trial, R. Kelly's trial started today. Okay? So anyway, that's right. Water equals truth, and the water bearer is in fact calling. Okay? If you are a charlatan, if you are a hustler, no matter how good you think you are, big and small, whatever game you're trying to play, you will be exposed. Then the people don't even have to expose you. Righteousness is going to expose you. It's going to happen. Okay? It don't matter how you flip it up, slap it up, rub it down, whatever you're going to call it, you're going to be exposed. Look at what happened in the B section. We just had a conversation like this the other day somewhat, right? Did we not? You're going to be exposed for righteousness sake. Okay? We are in the midst of a battle for our immortal souls. And they are throwing everything at you that they can throw at you. Okay? Because they want your immortal soul. And that is what's going on. And I truly believe that. But anyway, that's another video. I don't know how I got sidetracked. Let me tell you what I know about Sinetta, right? So, and then, you know what? If you ain't prayed up, you under attack. Just off the rip. I don't want to go there. But anyway, let me tell you what I know about Brother Polight. 4 or 5 years ago, before I came on YouTube, we all know that I'm all off in the consciousness. When Sinetta TV, when I first found him on Facebook, before I even knew that it was YouTube over here doing videos like this. I was on Facebook. I followed the House of Consciousness for a long time. Eventually, I started doing my own research. When I started doing my own research, I started questioning Sinetta, and me and Sinetta got into it on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? Because so when you do your own research, And that's what you have to do, okay? Because you got to save your own immortal soul, okay? Because you are in an age of understanding. So when you start doing your own research, you be like, some of this stuff don't make no sense coming out of the house of consciousness, right? So we know that Sinetta is a head leader when it comes to him releasing all these chaos demons. Through the house of consciousness came young Pharaoh. Look what young Pharaoh going through. Polight. Okay, brother Polight, he picked him up because brother Polight was homeless on the street. Okay. At one point in time, right? Brother Polight, he been exposing himself for years. On up to the part to where he used to say that the races shouldn't mix. And then we see him pop up one day with a white girl with a dashiki on. Okay? We know he's a polygamist, right? So anyway, he came from the house of consciousness. Not only him, who I say, Pharaoh, Polight. Oh, did you guys know that Nature Boy came from the house of consciousness? Did y'all know that? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nature Boy. Head cut leader in charge. Okay? Came from the house of consciousness. All these men, and a whole lot more, but them two are very popular. We all know their names. They came from the house of consciousness. They came out from up under Sinetta. Okay? So Sinetta, you the head demon in charge. I want to know why you acting brand new. That's what I want to know about Sinetta. Okay? Because like I said, he called Polight on the phone, and he let Polight say all this and all that, and then he talking to Polight, talking about say less, or something like that. You know what Polight did 4 or 5 years ago because he called him out on him, y'all. Right? So let me tell you what happened. 4 or 5 years ago, Sinetta got online, right? And he called Brother Polight a baby Dr. York. Now, Dr. York is also, he was affiliated with the House of Consciousness, right? You're another conscious Mayite, Egyptologist, hustler. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, see, these fools right here, they make consciousness look bad because they hustling to their own people, right? So he called him a baby Dr. York. Why did he call Brother Polight a baby Dr. York? He called Brother Polight a baby Dr. York because Brother Polight was allegedly grooming his wife's cousin's daughter. Her name was Renintech, right? So Brother Polight was calling Renintech his wife's cousin's daughter. She was 14 years old at the time, right? Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, right? But Sinetta called him out on it, right? So he was grooming, and Renintech, his wife's cousin's daughter, was his actual daughter's friend. His actual daughter's name is Mayat, right? So the reason why he called him a baby Dr. York is because allegedly Dr. York himself molested over 200 kids in New York. He moved to Atlanta and allegedly started doing the same thing, right? But they also allege that Dr. York gave these kids venereal diseases that he was molesting. Now, that's why he called him a baby Dr. York, because Sinetta was saying that Brother Polight groomed Renintech, okay? Because she was his actual daughter's friend, groomed her. She ran away from home, all right, and went to live with Brother Polight, right? And Brother Polight was saying that Renintech was his daughter, but Renintech was not his daughter, right? Now, mind you, he's a polygamist, right? So he tried to say that. So Sinetta gets on video on Sinetta TV or wherever it was, right? He gets on there. He calls out Brother Polight about Renintech. Because evidently, I'm thinking his wife got on him and he had to call him out to get the girl away from Polight, right? So I think that is why he called Polight out. But then turn around a little bit after the Renintech situation, the 14-year-old that ran away from home to be with him, a little bit after that happened, his daughter, Mayat, his blood daughter, Mayat, she was a young teenager as well. she ran away from home, right? When Mayotte ran away from home, he tried to say that a white man abducted his daughter in Florida. I believe it's in Florida. A white man abducted his daughter. That's what he was saying, right? So they find the little girl. They take her to a restaurant. I guess they calm her down and shut up. You know, we can only imagine why she ran away from home, right? And we ain't heard nothing else about none of this, right? So up pops this, right? And then after that, then after all of that, Sinetta, after he done called him out, all right, he turns around and gets back good with Brother Polight and give him some kind of award. Now, when he got back good with Brother Polight, after he accused Brother Polight of messing with Renentech, his wife's cousin's daughter, he turns around and gives him some kind of Sinetta award, right? So a lot of people stopped fooling with Sinetta after that. You see, this is him exposing himself. This started happening 4 or 5 years ago. Now, this is what I know about it, okay? He has a history of doing this sort of thing. A little while after that, before he was, when he went to LA, before he was with the white woman that he popped up after he said the races shouldn't mix, right? A little bit before that, they arrested him in LA because they felt like he was sex trafficking his 4 polygamous wives. Now, I don't know whatever happened with that because I just heard about it a couple of times. But they were saying that he was, pimping out basically his wives, his alleged wives or whatever, right? So that happened. He got a history of that. We know that he got a history of scamming. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You know what I mean? But if you just started following him, you won't know all this stuff, right? But a lot of those videos are still out there. And so that's what I know about Polight. He been charged with touching these little girls, right? And what's his name? Sinetta called him out himself, and then he gonna get on the phone and try to act like he brand new. Okay? I'm just saying. So that's what I know about him. So when he gets brought up, so when you hear the reports of him, being arrested for assaulting this 14-year-old girl, allegedly assaulting this 14-year-old girl. This is not the first time that this has happened. That Brother Polight has been charged with this. Once again, Sinetta got on camera and charged him with it too. All right. And so yeah, he said he got on. I told him that, Queen of the South. Sinetta called him on the phone. He said it ain't the place to talk about it on, social media, YouTube or whatever. You know what I mean? But he got his people working on it, all this and all that thorough kind of BS, right? So when they said his bail was revoked, I don't know how true that is because he was on the phone. He said he was traveling with Sinetta. Sinetta called him up. Thanks for the super chat. Good background information. Thank you, Senator Focus. Yeah, but a lot of the videos are still out there. So y'all can do your research if you want to look at a little bit on that. A lot of people know about what he was charged with. Hey, Third Ward Columbia, 4 or 5 years ago. This started way back then. They've been said that Brother Polight like to touch on these little teenage girls. Allegedly. I have to say allegedly to protect my channel. But they've been saying it about the cat. Do you see what I'm saying? So I am not shocked. Now I don't know if his girlfriend will pursue the charges or if the state does pursue the charges or if it will simply be swept under the rug. I don't know. But I want to say people like Brother Polight have been in our community forever. Okay? Especially in our black community. Our young girls and our young boys are continuously under attack, right? Have been forever. But because we live up under that motto of what go on in my house, stay in my house, we are continuously allowing our young people, their souls will be taken away from them before they ever reach adulthood. Their souls are already gone because people don't know how to keep their hands off of people's kids. All right? That don't make no sense. Not to me. You know. Yeah, the mom got the kid done, Lady Tia. Yeah, I had said that earlier. And like I said, my source of that information was Tasha K, because I have not had time to really try to just search to find an actual article myself. But I wanted to let you guys know, I was already trying to look at it as I'm going through my day. But Lady Tia asked me about it, so I was like, let me come on real quick and tell y'all what I know about the past. Because he got a pattern. There's a pattern going on. Okay? He done it. He done been accused of it before. This ain't the first time. This is not the first time. And I just can't believe Sinetta. I don't know why nobody never calls out Sinetta. They don't never call him out. Now he over there acting brand new about Polight. It don't make no sense when he called him out himself. He called him out himself about messing with Renentech, allegedly. His wife's cousin's daughter. But now he over there acting brand new. What you doing over there, Sinetta? I'm gonna put his name in this video. See if he'll answer for this. Because he the one brought all these demons out here to the forefront and made them real popular. And another thing I want to say, ladies, before I get up out of here. Now I'm sure we all know this. Thank you for the super chat, Lady Eve. Thank you for being. Thank you, love. If y'all haven't heard the beginning of this video and y'all want some backstory on these current charges, you know, of his history of allegedly doing this sort of thing, look at the beginning of the video, right? And polygamy, and the grooming, the young girls go hand in hand. Absolutely. He been liking them young. Ain't nobody, yeah, you're absolutely right. Sinetta over there blocking people. He over there blocking people. He over there blocking people for real? Because the truth coming out? Child, I wish I could play his audio, but I'm not. I want to strike my channel. But Sinetta, a lot of people know what you said. Y'all need to YouTube search some of this information I just told y'all, so y'all can hear. So y'all can hear Sinetta calling Polight out of his own mouth. Hey, on site, he called him out. Sinetta, a leader of the what? I lost it. Sinetta, a leader of the community. That's why I can't deal with these folks. Hey, you gotta watch out for. Look, they all out for self. Okay, and we all know that Sinetta better stand alone if he got any sense. Well, he already caping for him. Now I don't know if he's trying to set him up or he caping for him. I don't know what the deal going on, but he making himself look real bad. He's making himself look real bad. Yeah, Hoodoo said, I knew he was a predator. The way he used to let his daughter dress, his wife dressed scantily too. I believe he was pimping Alum. Evidently, when he moved to LA, they charged him with pimping all of them. Sure did. Like I said, I just don't know whatever happened to that case. There'd be so much going on, even with his DNA evidence all over that girl's garments. N-words talking about Polight getting set up on a humiliation. Yes, third ward. They are, especially the men. They got the nerve to try to be caping for this nigga. Okay? And this ain't even the first time he done been. Sinetta said he did it. He called him Baby Dr. York. Sinetta said he did it. And they caping for him. This ain't the first time. That's why I want to give you guys a little bit of the backstory in case you hadn't heard what he was charged with and all the ratchet stuff he was doing and deplorable and disgusting stuff he was doing 4 or 5 years ago. Because Sinetta the one brought it up. He sure is. He brought it up. He a guy in the conscious community on site, April. So yeah. Yeah, it's been going on for years. For years. But I hope this time they will lock his butt up. I hope they'll lock his butt up this time. Especially if they allegedly done found some DNA on the girl's clothes, even if the mama changed her mind. But the mama is the one requested the rape kit. Said that when he finally brought the girl home, she was lethargic, allegedly, and her mouth was swollen or something like that. I ain't going to details about why her mouth was allegedly swollen, but you know what I mean. Y'all can go over there. Uh. Well, oh, no, on site you don't sound dumb. Did she say she sound dumb? We'll sign in. I'm sorry. Oh no, you don't sound dumb. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. Everybody don't keep up with the conscious community. You know what I mean? But yeah, they keep it form online. But they wouldn't let their daughters hang around them. Let me tell you something. I, you know, it's so ratchet online to where they still keep it for R. Kelly. I don't even mean no harm. He is a whole demon. He's a predator. Okay? He's a Chester. He's a hebephile, allegedly. Okay? But like I said, he got a track record. That's why I want to come on here and tell y'all the back. Yeah, Lady T, I mentioned that he got a drunk. I mentioned all that. You're gonna have to go back to the beginning of the video. But yeah. But anyway, y'all, that's what he's allegedly been charged with. He really kind of got on Sinetta when Sinetta called him on the phone. He confirmed, in my opinion, the charges because he said that he didn't want to discuss it really on the internet, but he said something like, I get charged with all this stuff and I'm still free or something. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, Sinetta just dropped a video 4 days ago about his HIV/AIDS test result. Yeah, I haven't looked at that video yet, but I saw that. I think I saw it going down his community wall or something like that. But I haven't looked at it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. He actually started Queen of the South. I said that earlier too. That R. Kelly's trial started today. It started today. It sure did. Yep, he's been charged with racketeering and sex crimes. R. Kelly has, and that started today. But like I said, guys, the water bearer is calling. And all of these charlatans, these hustlers, these deviants, these so-called quote-unquote leaders of the community, they are being exposed. All right? They are being exposed. Righteousness is exposing them. And no matter how much you try to cape for yourself, and even when the proof is in people's face, they still don't want to believe it. But guess what? You ain't got to believe it. Because it is what it is. Okay? It just is what it is. All right? And I feel like anybody caping for him is either you're thinking about doing that sort of thing, that sick stuff that he do, especially these men. Do you see what I'm saying? You're thinking about it or you're doing it. All right? Because they won't leave our kids alone. And that's just is what it is. I do too, third world Colombian. Y'all please hit that like button for me. And people actually, I've been supporting them for years on site. Been supporting them for years. Absolutely. Absolutely. It seems like every conscious leader I follow has something dreadful. Because they all come out of the house of consciousness. They all come from up under Sinetta. We know Sinetta is the number one hustler. You see what I'm saying? That's right, Desiree. I agree with that. Desiree says, when are these women going to stop exposing their children to these perverts? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it too. You know what I mean? A lot, like I was trying to say, I don't know if I said it earlier or not, but a lot of people a lot of men will try to get close to you, not for you, but for your kids. Okay? And that's what it sounds like Polight did allegedly in this case, in my opinion, because she has a teenage daughter. His girlfriend has a teenage daughter. All right? But the girl, and then Tasha said something about, he said, you can't go to police because it'll destroy my career. I'm like, what? Child. I say again, nowhere in the Bible does it has Has it ever said or spoken of any underage? Hold on. Any any underage women being taken as wives at Miss Olivia? You mean does it say in the Bible about men taking underage wives? Uh, Not the way that it's perverted now, because we live in a different day and age. And so yeah, Yellow Will, you can't even explain it properly. Oh yeah, you must be the one caping. I'm explaining it the way it was explained. Why you caping for a predator? That's all I want to know. Why you can you explain that? Huh? Because like I said, it's a history. This ain't nothing new. I guess Cloud must have blocked him. This ain't nothing new. Amarai, he gets the same faith as Dr. York, his master teacher. Oh, he got the same fate as Dr. York. Well, we just talked about Dr. York. Okay, you have to go back and hit the beginning of the video because I told everybody what Dr. York had done and what he had done to children. You see what I'm saying? Allegedly. And so yeah, yeah. And Sinetta was calling him baby Dr. York. Sure was. Uh-huh. So all my conscious people in here now, y'all gonna act like y'all don't remember what brother they said they alleged brother what Sinetta alleged brother Polight doing? Huh? Hit number one if you're from the conscious community and you wanna act like you don't know, okay? What Sinetta himself said that brother Polight did to Renintech 5 years ago. You was there for all of the hoodoo? Then you know I'm not lying. The proof is out there. Go research it. I ain't no reason. I ain't got no dog in the fight. I told y'all all of that because, like I said, I was around too, and I remember the history. I remember how he allegedly groomed Renintech, Sinetta's wife's cousin's daughter, took her away from her mama. She didn't want to go home, so Sinetta had to come live on social media and shame Polight so the cousin can get her daughter back. See how that worked? A little bit after that, Mayotte run away. Imagine that. Huh. A little bit after that, miraculously, he started his traveling. Make that make sense. Okay? A black guy did too, hoodoo? Wow. It's a history of it. It's a history. It's after. All you gotta do is look for it. You know, that's why they coming over here caping. It's after. You can listen to Sinetta's audio right now. All you gotta do is Google YouTube it. YouTube search it. You ain't even gotta Google it. YouTube search it. They playing the video. Don't make no sense, but I remember it from Facebook. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't even over here. You just read on this. Did you, Minty? They need to question his daughters now. Thank you, Hoodoo. I like I said, I remember it. Like before I even knew you could know that you could do videos like this on YouTube. You know, I was over there and Sinetta pretty much blocked me off his page because we kept getting into it. So yeah. They ain't nothing but hustlers. That's all they are. And I don't trust none of them. You know. Well, he allegedly, you know what I mean, Empress? It was a lot going on with his daughters at one point in time. And I just talked about it. Sinetta's main wife just had a baby. Is that right? Huh. Trey, Olivia Nature Boy just said, Nature Boy just said, I'm alive. He only want women who have nothing going on so they can have his ideologies. He just said, I'm alive. I'm alive. What? Well, y'all know Nature Boy crazy as hell, right? Nature Boy needs some medicine. You know. You know. And so, yeah. But anyway, y'all, I just had to come on and tell you guys what I know, from the history. And like I said, shout out to Tasha K for for the article that she read. I'm still trying to find the article. I cannot, you know what I mean? But maybe when I come home this afternoon, I'll be able to pull something up. But I did. Um, so yes, he's got children, Stephanie. I talked about that at the beginning of the video as well. Y'all, please go watch the rewind it, red ball it back to when I told y'all about what happened with his actual daughter. And so yeah, yep. And so yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Uh huh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What's Seven say? Seven said she read the police report. Oh, it was a police report, not an article. Okay. Okay. All right. Like I said, and I saw another video. Tasha was reading police. Thank you guys. I stand corrected. It was not an article. It was a police report. A police report, not an article. I assumed that it was an article, and that's what I was looking for. But you guys, thanks for coming and correcting me. And she said she was reading the police report. I did see a another video to where somebody was they Google searched his actual name. I won't say Brother Polight's name on my channel. Do you see what I'm saying? But they Google searched his name. They also pulled up a police report. I saw that video as well. You know, and so yeah. So she wasn't reading the article. She was thank you for the super chat, Lady Tia. Oh, you welcome. You welcome. You were reading an article about the police report. Same thing. You were reading an article about the police report. But anyway, yeah, like I said, the video is on Unwind with Tasha K channel. If y'all want to go over there and check her out, please do so. Hey, Creole and Cajun Living. Hey, Bomb Cherry. If y'all want to go check out what Tasha K say. And also if you want to YouTube search some videos, just type in his name. A lot of videos will come up. And in some of them videos, they are actually I think that they are talking about some of the stuff that I talked about that happened years ago. You see what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of people that know about Polight's history when it comes to Polight and teenage girls. There's a lot of info out there about the situation. This ain't the first time this thing came up. You see what I'm saying? And so I just want to let you guys know, um, you know, please take that please remove his name from my chat, L, okay? Because I don't do no doxing over here. You know what I mean? Please remove it. I have to. Cloud, can you not block L, but just remove this comment? Because I don't know if they I don't know if he's ever said his name or not. But I'm calling him Polight. That's what I'm calling him. You know. Yeah, she said he didn't want to be recognized in jail. And they was asking him, is it him or not? And he was saying no or whatever. Thank you, L. I appreciate you. And you didn't do nothing wrong. It's just that I don't do that over here. You know, it's not my thing over here. Even for somebody like him, you know. I was more of a city Dr. Ben / John Henry Clark kind of girl. I ain't gonna lie though, I used to live for the debates. Absolutely, the debates, they have become repetitive now. But they used to. I mean, I used to be all off into it on Facebook. We being clocked his T when he flipped and scammed his. Yeah, and moved to Hollywood. Yeah, absolutely, Lady Tia. I talked a little bit about that too. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He bonded out of jail. Natasha K said she believed that his bail was revoked or something like that. But like I said, he was on the Sinetta called him online, called him on the phone, and he was talking to him online, and he said that he was traveling, so he is not in jail or was not in jail at the time that Sinetta called him on the phone. You know, you'll be surprised how many men lost for women between. Look, you mean lust for women between? Absolutely, they're called hebephiles. That you're absolutely right about that, Seven. They're called hebephiles. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Now the pedophile is the ones that lust after kids between the ages of let me tell y'all something. There are different stages of pedophiles, right? They are pedophiles, but some of them, I'm not a doctor at all. I thought I heard Tasha K say that last night, and I was trying to confirm this out. Oh, no problem, L. It's no problem at all. No, I just didn't want to, have his actual name, his real name on my channel, because I don't know if Polight has ever said his name out of his own mouth on social media. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if Tasha said his name or not, but I didn't want to say it over here on my channel. I just want to call him Brother Polight over here, you know. And so that's all it was. I didn't say you was a doctor. You didn't do nothing wrong. I'm just saying I don't know if he never said his name online. I don't. And because I don't know that, I'm just going to call him Polight because that's his persona, online, and that's what he goes by. Uh-huh. Yeah. So Love JJ, yeah, we talked about them too. You're going to have to roll the video back. So anyway, what I want to tell y'all, I know that's right, can't hide. So what was I getting ready to say? That's the police report. It states. Oh, the police report states it. Then that's fine. And that's fine. You know what I mean? I just don't want to say it over here. Okay, if Tasha read his name out and you want to know his real name, go over there and look at it. You know. And I saw a video where they typed in that name also. You know what I mean? So, okay, that's cool. You know, Tasha said his name is now, but fine. Tasha might have said his name, but I ain't heard him say it. Age groups. Thank you, Lady Chill. So anyway, let me tell y'all this, right? There are different levels, if you will, of pedophilia, right? So between the ages of newborn and 1 year old, the pedophile, the term for that type of pedophile that, fixates on, in that way in babies is called an infantophile. From the ages of 2 to I think 11 years old, they're called a pedophile. From 12 to 17 years old, they're called a hebephile. And so they are pedophiles, but there's different, names for different age groups. And so I just want to mention it to you guys on the side note. That's all. Same reason I don't follow him enough to know if he has ever said. Yeah, I've never heard him call himself anything other than Brother Polight. I haven't. You know what I mean? What a stage of pedophile. Well, yeah, I just said it on site. Yeah, so if he has ever said it, so I understand what you're saying, Miss Olivia. I didn't think about it. Yeah, no problem, L. No problem. No problem. This topic alone makes absolutely. Love JJ. It was something that Seven said on it. I want to read it real quick. You know what? Can't hide said they're all sick A bastards that should be castrated. The thing about that is they chemically castrate if they give permission. They would some pedophiles will allow themselves to be chemically castrated, and even then they can still molest a child. Even though they're chemically castrated, they can still sexually assault a child. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't chemically castrate the brain. All of this sick kind of stuff, it starts in the brain. So they may be chemically castrated, but that's not the only way you can molest a child. You see what I'm saying? If they don't like to get caught, because bad things happen to them in jail. So you get, say you get caught. One thing we talked about this the other day. They get tired of being caught. They're already on sex offenders registry, right? They get tired of being caught, so they elevate and they escalate. So then they start abducting kids, molesting them, and then killing them because they don't want to go back to jail. You know. And so, yeah, when you talk about castration, you can even cut it out for real. You know, but like I said, a lot of them submit to chemical castration. Even if you cut it out for real, they still can assault a child because it starts in the head. And they don't want to get in trouble. Then they start killing these babies. You see how that work? Because they don't want to get caught. That's how that work. Man, you just said in the side there, Ben knew the T. He been doing it. Ben knew the T and didn't go further to warn the community. He's just as ratchet and sorry, in my opinion. So I absolutely agree. You ain't got to be sorry for what? I agree. That's the reason why I brought it up. I absolutely agree. I sure do. Uh-huh. And like I said, I truly believe that the only reason why he caught him out as first about Renentech is because that was Sinetta's wife's cousin's daughter. And they had to get that girl home. That's why he publicly called him out about that. That's what I think. You know, like I really did. I thought like it 4 or 5 years ago. Only reason why he called him back is trying to get that girl home. They want him to let the girl go. I truly believe that. Yep. Oh, that's right, Ken Hyde. I said that earlier too. They all came from out from up under the house of consciousness, which is out from up under Sinetta. You know, so when he called him on that phone and he was acting brand new, I was like, wow, okay, all right, okay. But he been knowing about it. And I'm talking about yeah, Sinetta been knowing about it. He just acting brand new. That's all. So he's discussing and is this the brother who punched Tommy Soda in the face? No, brother Polight that punched Tommy Sotomayor in the face, but one of the guys that were present punched Tommy Sotomayor, but it wasn't brother Polight. Absolutely, we got to do better by our kids. I don't even know why we're not. Some of us are not. Some of us are. I know you can't touch mine because I'm a whole mama bear over here. You know, my nieces and nephews know that would not be tolerated. You know, but like I said, some of these men, that's right, on site. Some of these men will get close to you because they want to harm their children. They want to harm. They don't even want you. They want your kids. You know, the internet is demon driven, gives these fools a way. Absolutely. All the predators are online now. Should the mom be arrested too? Well, the mom is the one that took the baby to the she shouldn't have trusted him. You know, a lot of women, Lord Jesus, they trust these men. They don't know the history of these men, Seven. I don't know why you trusting any man with your 14-year-old daughter to take her out just to talk to her. That's suspect to me. You know, but she is the one that called the police. She took her to the hospital and she called the police, you know, and had the DNA sample ran and all this and all that. And so she's just dumb. Just dumb. Just dumb. We got a lot of women in the world, but she also gave him permission. Yeah, she gave him permission to take her. That's true. Because she didn't think he was like that. But a lot of people don't want to think like that. A lot of people don't believe that something like that can happen. But it can. That's why I was talking to these mothers and saying, and we're not going to blame it on her. Because like I said, he got a history of doing this. You know, but you got to do your research when you let these, especially if you got a teenage daughter or son. All right? You got to research these people before you let them around your kids. You know? Before you let them around your kids. Not only your daughters, but your sons. You know? You can't do that. It ain't that much love in the world that I'm gonna put on that much loneliness over in the world that you should put, your own personal needs over the needs of your darn children. Like, who does that? The answer to who does that is a lot of people do that. You are not protecting your kids. And if you want to have, you want to go out and do your thing, leave your kids away from these people. Don't let these people in the vicinity of your children. I wonder how much you tried to pay the mom off. Ain't no telling, Seven. But like I said, he got a history of it. He got a history of it. You know. You know. If he had a history, why wasn't he in jail? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him. But there's history out there. You ain't gotta believe me. His own right hand man called him out. Like I said, do your research. Don't ask me, ask them. Like, what you mean? Shoot. Remember winning his daughter. Yeah, we talked about that just now. I sure did. I already talked about it. I told him what I knew. What I knew about the history, his track record when it came to these incidents. It ain't the first time. Maybe this time he'll get locked up. Polight was also the last person to see Dr. CB the money that Dr. CB had on him. Polight claimed he gave it to him. Is that right? I didn't even know. I didn't even know that. My friend was divorced and did not dates till the last cousin went off the car. I heard that. Oh, just as sick as he demented and disgust. I mean, if they backing him, and if they've been following Brother Polight or either the House of Consciousness, they know this been going on. They know this dude got a track record of this. You know what I mean? That's just, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They don't be in jail because people don't press charges or push the issue for whoever asked to do. I absolutely agree. You know what? And they don't care about our melanated babies anyway. Okay? And I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Folks be knowing what they doing. He know how to move. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But like won't be the loss. No, the dominoes are falling all over the place. Mm-hmm. Oh, so Irving's Queen said LL. Now, see, I didn't hear this. Irving's Queen said, Love JJ, they said the club was closed, so he went and got a room to wait for the new location, but they're saying he took her talk. But yeah, I know Tasha was saying that they he had been. Now, why he want to say he got to, I don't even understand what they meant by he took her to a club to talk to her. They ended up at the hotel. I'm like, what? Like, April, he shouldn't be free. No, he shouldn't be free. I agree with that. I was shocked by that. I'm like, what? I mean, she's 14 years old. You know. So I don't even get that train of thought right there. Oh my God, Miss O. I'm so glad you are covering this. I was going to send you. Oh yeah, I got. Yeah, I was going to talk about it later, Sheba, but Lady Tia typed it in the thing, and I was like, let me come on real fast, right? I was like, I got an hour. I can do this if I have to go. So I never deflected from Polight by running with that Africa Bambaataa / Hassan scandal. He never mentioned Polight them again until that phone call. Oh, so all that ran together, Hoodoo. There was so much going on with that Hassan account, but I can't. Oh Lord, it'd be too much. Sometimes it's just too much, like for real. Oh God. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't make no sense. to talk to her about the relationship between her and her mother. Yeah, that's what he said. Hoochie FSC, Dr. Phil. Right, right. That was his way of getting her, I guess, away from the mother. I don't. I'm hoping more details are gonna come out about that situation. But I wouldn't be letting my 14-year-old daughter go nowhere by herself with no man. And I was side eye you for asking me that question. Why? Like, I don't need your help. Like, what you mean? And it's nighttime. You want to take my child somewhere? You can't talk to her in the daylight when I'm at the house. Like, what are we doing here? They can't turn a blind eye now, Miss O. They have DNA now. Right, right. That's what Tasha said. Allegedly, they found the DNA on her clothing. Right, a full grown man. You want to take this little girl out at night? Hey, Art New Style, how you doing? I would have to side eye that as well. Like, what do you mean? And then why is the mom and the daughter arguing? Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah. And perhaps the mom and the daughter was arguing, because the little girl, we don't know what the little girl said to the mama. Or we don't know what the little girl, if the little girl was mad because the mama didn't know about it. Or maybe, she was acting out because she felt like she couldn't tell her mom. Who knows what happened? Who knows? Who knows? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, on site. I agree. Yeah, what is gonna happen after these J's? You right about that? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, absolutely, a little beauty. Do you see what I'm saying? She's at fault for trusting him. She's also at fault for allowing this grown man, any grown man, to be around her 14-year-old daughter. But yeah, she did do the right thing by taking her daughter to the hospital. Absolutely. Absolutely. And having the kid done and all of that. So she did the right thing by that. But she was stupid for trusting him in the first place. This 14-year-old girl was probably looking to him as a father. Who knows? Who knows? And they're gonna tell her she can't go to the police cause it'll ruin his career. Like, what do you mean? Allegedly he told her she couldn't go to the police because it'll ruin his career. Like, what you mean? Child. Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I told my grandparents my mom bill was what? Wasn't no jail. Mm. A lot of that happens in our community. We know that. We know a lot of that happens in our community, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. Like I said, taking these babies' souls away from them, before they even reach adulthood. You know, that's why you got so much drug use, in the community sometimes, you know. And it's not just in our community either. Just let me say that. But I'm talking about our community because I'm black. But this happens throughout every community. All right. Every race, creed, and color got these perverts lurking around their kids. Do you see what I'm saying? Taking their souls away from them before they even reach adulthood. I can't tell you how many when I was working with women, how many women said that they were sexually assaulted and they ran away from home, and they get on drugs and they sell their body to keep getting the drugs, you know. And I always used to say, you at home, you a little girl, you playing with your baby dolls and all this and all that. They never ask you when they ask you what you be when you want to grow up, and instead of you saying a doctor or a lawyer, you don't put in there when you saying doctor or lawyer or nurse or whatever. You don't put in, oh, I want to be a drug addict prostitute. You don't say that stuff. You know? That's not your life goal. But then you turn around and they snatch these demons, snatch your soul away from you. You know? Snatch these baby souls away from them. And then that's what happened to them. When you get sick, people like these Polights in the world and stuff, they're sick. Seven says, there was a story about a young girl with cerebral palsy. Mom's boyfriend was raping her orally. My God, vaginally and sodomizing her. Judge was so mad he wanted to throw the mom in jail too, but he couldn't. Wow. Wow. My God. And I didn't hear about that story, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. My God, that hurt my feelings. Mm-mm. That's right, Ken Hyde. It is prevalent in the black community. And like I said, part of the reason we don't talk about it is because we still live up under that blanket of what go on in my house, stay in my house. Okay? That's the problem. And then a lot of people, they actually don't believe, some people actually don't believe their children. They don't believe their children. You know? And and that's true, it ain't even personal. It's just me protecting my own. It ain't personal. And if you feel a way, that's unfortunate. Because I'm going to protect mine. It ain't personal. It ain't even personal. It just is what it is. You know? And so, yeah. Hell, that child may be one of Mayot's little friends. Shoot, ain't no telling. Mayot should be about that age now. Mayot was probably Polight's recruiter. Well, when it came to Renentech, yeah, I absolutely believe that. She recruited Renentech. I sure do. Whether she did it knowingly or not. Uh-huh. Mayot should be about that age now. Mayot was probably Polight's recruiter. And I also think that Mayot is Polight's only biological child. Well, Mayot is absolutely his bio child. You remember he was running around, like I said, how about Renentech was his daughter, and that was not the truth. Absolutely not. Yeah, that is the most heartbreaking thing, Lady Jill. The moms not believing their kids, and the kids feeling like they can't come and tell the mom anything. You see what I'm saying? And that is another reason why a lot of this goes on, because they're feeling like they can't tell their mom, or their mama not gonna believe them or something. Yeah, that's unfathomable to me. I don't even understand that train of thought. I don't. I look. I always don't ask questions. It ain't, like I said, it ain't personal. I'm asking questions. If I look, I y'all. It's certain things that the Lord has never put in my path, okay? Because evidently I got something to do with my freedom, okay? I'm just going to put it that way. That's just a deal breaker for me. It made me physically unwell when I was a foster parent, and you get these cases, and these foster babies, their souls are gone. And you try your best to start repairing them and stuff. As soon as you start repairing these babies, you taking them to counseling, you doing all you can do for them. As soon as you get them to feeling safe in your home, they start getting visits and stuff with their parents again. And then after they get these visits, they come back destroyed, and you have to start all over again. And I personally went through that with those babies for years, until my husband said, we're not doing this no more, because it made me sick. Like I couldn't do it, like I was ill. Like it was taking everything out of me, you know. And don't you know that they told me I was you been there, Sheldon, you know what I'm talking about. They told me that I was you know, pretty much, you know, becoming too close with the foster kids. So what am I supposed to do? Not treat them like they mine? And they're in my house? I heard that about from foster parents. You know, they always want to put a bad name on foster parents, but it's just a few bad apples. It's a lot of them out here that do it for the money. But what about the ones that care? But that's what I mean by they snatching these baby souls away from them. Because I done seen it firsthand. You know, don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Like I'm hypersensitive to this. Since I seen too much stuff. You know, I told y'all know, it ain't even no secret that I used to do social work, you know. So I had to stop doing social work because it was making me ill. I had to stop being a foster parent because it was making me ill. And then I started working with adults that was getting ill because these demons is so sick. Nobody have a right to be treated this way. And I even tell you women, even when it comes to men, please divest yourself away from the abuse. You know, nobody should have to undergo something that's going to harm you. Love don't hurt like that. You know, and I just thank God. I feel like I was blessed for some reason, or I got lucky, or you know, or I don't know what had happened. You know, because I had the type of family that I had, you know. I had my mom and my dad growing up, you know, and my uncles and my aunties, you know, and we were covered. We are covered right now. But because I was, you know, I was raised like that, of course I'm going to go treat the babies like that. That's why I'm hyper vigilant about any person in my family, any baby in my family, the grown ones, the grown ones that had the babies, I love them. They're still all my baby. Because I'm going to lose my mind. And I'm going to hurt somebody about mine. But like I said, that's the reason why the Lord ain't never set that in my path. That's the reason why I'm free out here in this world to talk to you guys right today. That's how I feel about it. Because if you tell me you put your hands on mine in the wrong way, I'm not waiting for no law. I'm not going to do it. My body's not going to let my mind, I can't even fathom. Like I would lose my mind. So the Lord he ain't never set nothing like that on my path when it comes to my babies. All right. And the reason why I feel that way is because any of my uncles or my aunties or my granddaddies or my grandmamas or my mama or my daddy would have done the same thing. And that's how I was raised, point blank, period. Can't trust nobody around your kids. It ain't even nothing personal. This is how it is. It's not personal. You need to vet these people before you let them around your kids. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I gotta go. I mean to preach, but like I'm saying, protect y'all babies. You know, and I don't like stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like people putting kids in harm's way. It ain't cool to me. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't try. And I'm side eyeing your ass if you're trying to protect them. Okay. I know that's right. I'm overprotective about mine. Like that too. I don't even allow anyone outside my personal. Absolutely. Yeah, we never did the babysitting thing. Only amongst family. That's it. That's it. You can't talk. You can't go nowhere. You can't articulate somebody doing something to you. You can't go nowhere. Nope. You come over here, but you can't go nowhere. I'm out. So you're right about that strawberry one. I saw too much stuff. Like I was literally scarred from. I think I got some kind of PTSD when it come to dealing with those subjects. I don't even know why I got into that. I got into the social work, kind of myself trying to make a difference. you know, but that's all right. I think I did. I know I did, you know, because some of the foster kids that I did have, especially the juvenile justice foster kids that I did have, a lot of them, you know, still come and see me right to this day, you know, but my husband was like, no, we're not doing this no more. Nope. Nope. So he's because I was getting ill. It's just disgusting. And every time I hear something like it's disgusting. Like I cannot. I don't like stuff like that. It don't make no sense. I don't see how parents put their kids in harm's way. Like it does not compute in my brain. My mind would explode. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Do you hear me? Ooh, yeah. But anyway, move right along. Sorry about that, y'all. It's just discussing. And this guy got a history of this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Ooh. Oh, what time is it? Let me get out of here, y'all. I didn't mean to talk for this long. But anyway, y'all go back if you haven't. I'm sorry about the rent, y'all. I had to get myself together. My first sleepover at somebody's house. I was grown. My daddy ain't played the issue. Mine either. And only family could babysit us. Yep, mine too. And here I was thinking I was being oppressed. Right, Hoodoo? Right? They could come to our house, but we could go stay at theirs. Not overnight. I feel the same way, Olivia. I wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah, my mind. I lose my mind. I'm keeping it above. I love how you go. Thank you, Mac Lips and her. I'm gonna literally lose my mind. I'm gonna literally remove your head from your body. That's what's gonna happen. But like I said, the Lord ain't never put that in my path because He got me here for a reason. Okay, that's all I got to say about this subject. But just know, when it comes to mind and touching mind, they will absolutely not be tolerated. That's anyway, y'all. Move right along. Y'all go do some research about Brother Polight, cause allegedly he ain't no damn good. Okay, y'all protect y'all babies. All right, please put your kids first. Stop letting these demons steal their soul. Okay, and destroy them before they get grown. And then men want to come back. The ones on here protecting Brother Polight are disgusting, and I'm side-eyeing their ass too. Okay, because I'm always going to believe the victim first. If you said he did it, he did it until I find out otherwise. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not compromising. You know, I understand, Empress. You know, and I pray that the Lord never put nothing like that in your path. Because everybody ain't playing with their babies when it comes to their babies. Everybody's not playing. You know, and I know y'all heard the passion in my voice, and I'm sorry, but some stuff I don't even like. I don't even want to report on it because, Lord Jesus, my God, I can't fathom the situation. I can't fathom let you breathe after I find out about this. I can't. I don't even know why he's still breathing. I don't know why he was breathing after Renentech. Like, I don't know, but he's still here. Like, I don't get it. But okay. But all right, to each his own. You know. Just is what it is. Like I don't understand it. That don't work in my brain. That don't work for me. Okay? I'm just saying. Disgusting, deplorable, and it's a whole bunch of deviants, and they keep popping up, and they keep getting found out. Don't make no sense. Just sick. And then half of them that grow up and like we was talking the other day, what happened in the home for this sick stuff to be put in their head? Okay, don't make no sense. Like, for real. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm gonna be looking for that video that I put on my community wall. Oh Lord, child, I got to go. Be looking for that video that I'm gonna put on I'm going to post to my community wall. It was about the age of Aquarius. I did that video a couple of years ago, And a lot of these charlatans are being exposed. A lot, you ain't even got to expose them because they are exposing themselves with their works. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying in the Bible? They see you for your works. They're exposing themselves via their works. You know, Cloud said, you know not to apologize for your passion. Thank you, Cloud, Auntie. If you weren't passionate, it wouldn't be you. Thank you, Cloud. You know I get about the subject. We done talked about it many times over and over again. You know, and every time I just, Lord. Beautiful Soul says the men that's going around supporting him, yes, and attacking others for showing support for the child is just as evil as that. Right, they probably predators themselves. If you are supporting him, I'm side-eyeing you too. Okay? Including Sinetta, brand new ass. All right? I would have invited him over and called the ambulance to come get him. Out the Chloe, girl. Hey Tracy, girl. I saw. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna post that video about the age of Aquarius, guys, that I put out like a couple of years ago, and the stuff that I predicted in that video. You're starting to see the fruits of that. Those predictions, you know, like right now. You see what I'm saying? And so yeah, but I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna put it on my community wall so y'all can look at that. But I really have to get out of here. I didn't even mean to go on it long. I just don't like stuff like this because it keeps happening over and over again. I don't understand why people are not, you know, I are so naive when it comes to the protection of their children. You know, Carl said again, males, not men. I know that's right. Whole demons, whole pedos, whole perverts. You know, and it don't make no sense. And it's not only your girls you got to look out for, it's your boys. We know they already sexualizing our young kids as early as 5 to 7 years old. You know, they see them older than they are. You know, hey, Snazzy girl. They already doing that. Like I said, we suffer from what go on in my house, stay in my house syndrome. A lot of us do. To the point to where our babies feel like they can't talk to us. So they suffer in silence. You know, or they say stuff like, if you tell somebody, I'm gonna kill your whole family. I always tell my babies, I boiled it in their head from the time they was little, ain't nobody killing us. We gonna kill them. So if anybody touch you in an inappropriate manner, you come and tell me. Because they can't do nothing to Auntie BB and the mister. Okay? So yeah, but you have to tell them, no, they not hurting nobody in your family. You just come and tell somebody, no matter what. Ain't nobody doing nothing to nobody. You don't have to protect your family. Just come and tell somebody. And when they come and tell you, please believe your children. Please don't be selfish. And please believe your children immediately. Like this mom, the one thing I can say, at least she took the baby to the hospital. I give her that. She was young. She was real stupid for trusting him. But at least she did that. And she was stupid for not doing her research. Because like I said, this stuff about Renantech and Mayotte is online. You know, it's online. Like, do a quick little search about this fool. I remember the lady that killed the guy outside of the courthouse about her son after. Yes, I do remember that, Stephanie. Yes, yep, I remember, and she did absolutely right. I'm gonna leave it alone, but I understand her train of thought. Okay, that's right. Believe your children, no matter what. No matter what, believe your kids. No matter what. There ain't no if, and, or but about it. Just believe them. I believe them off the rip. I don't care. There's nothing else nobody can tell me. You know. I know that's right. Tree said some of these women I just don't get it. I just don't get it either. I don't even want to hear nothing else. Like I don't want to hear no, well, but you know, I know. Well, what if they? Nope, nope. It is what it is. They said he did it. He did it. They said she did it. She did it. Period. Hey, Brand. But you can ask Brandy. I protects mine. We don't take that. Not only just me, all of us. I don't want to hear nothing else. Just like all I have to do is the word. I just I can my mind I just lose my mind behind something like that. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I gotta go, and I know Brandy done popped up because she know I gotta go. Okay, so let me get off here. I hate to say this, but I'm glad he left his DNA behind. The only way that piece of S would have got caught. I agree, can't hide. But y'all be looking for that video, okay? And I'm just going on and on and on. But y'all know how I feel about this. We done talked about this over and over again on this channel. And once again, y'all go do y'all research. Do you see what I'm saying? Cause Sinetta is the head demon in charge. Okay? This is gonna be nice because you said thank you, bro. I know I'm getting off right now. But anyway, y'all do y'all research. Y'all can do some YouTube research, and also be mindful that R. Kelly, his trial, his federal charges, his trial has started today. So we got to come back and talk about that. And if as soon as I find out some more information about this, we'll come back and have this conversation again. It breaks my heart every time I have it. It really pisses me off. It's really what it does. It pisses me off. Miss Olivia, I live for the day when we no longer have to have these conversations. I know that's right, Dorothy. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. Y'all know I come on here sporadically. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, Tiffany, please catch the replay. But thank you guys for supporting me, being so interactive. Thank you for showing me some love on the cash apps as well as the super chats. Do you see what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Sometimes it take me a little minute when you send me something around there to the cash app. It take me a little minute to click on it. You know what I mean? But thank you in advance so much. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. And thank you for, even giving me the thumbs up. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for catching the replay. Thank you for hanging in there with me because I can't, I'm so, like I said, so erratic in the when it comes to me doing a video, but life is crazy, but God is always good. Y'all don't forget to protect your babies, okay? Protect yourself. We got this whatever pandemic still running around, and on top of all of that, we got to deal with this other stuff. Thank you, Choreo lover. Anyway, I love you guys. Please hit that like button if you haven't on the way out the door. Please consider hitting that subscribe button, that join button, and absolutely that share button. All right. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.